guys, Shippy12 here, and welcome to week 1 of Card Week. Today I'm going to be talking about starting a cube. So for those of you who already have a cube, or, well, I guess it could help you out, but maybe I can, for some of you who don't have a cube yet, I can convince some of you to start one, because it's a great way to play. So first of all, what is a cube? It's basically just a bunch of your cards that you have set aside for drafting or deck building with friends. And then once you're done playing with them, you put them back in the cube, and then you can play with them again later. So, first of all, the first thing you're going to need to do about starting a cube is you have to choose what kind of cube you want to build. So there's just the typical cube, which is just like a bunch of good cards that are all just really awesome to play with and work well together. And then there's several other kinds of cubes, like tribal cubes, junk rare cubes, common uncommon cubes. So first of all, you need to figure out which kind of cube you want to build, and then one thing I suggest is to start small. I'm starting with just 180 cards in my cube, so enough for a 4-player draft, and then later I'm going to, once I get more cards and better cards, I will add more to it so that I can have enough players for a full draft. And so what I recommend doing to start is starting with just cards you have, and then like not trading for any cards yet or ordering any cards yet, and then playtesting it and seeing what colors need more better cards, and then you replace the cards that aren't as good and the color that doesn't work as well with newer cards that work better. So one example is I had one of my only green, white, blue cards, because you should probably have quite a bit of multicolor in to help push people into a color. I had, like, the only green, white, blue card I had was Skyward Eye Prophets. So just yesterday I traded my brother so that I could replace that one, and I replaced it with a Bant Charm, which is much better. So anyway, that is how you would start. You need to have an equal amount of each color card, and also lands readily available. I highly recommend using sleeves to keep your cards safe. I have all mine in black sleeves, and it's also great to sleeve all your lands too. Even though it does get to be a lot of sleeves, it's awesome because sometimes you're going to have some expensive cards in your cube, and you're going to want to keep them safe. So I am randomly just going to pull out 3 cards out of here and show them to you. So the 3 I picked were a Myr Superion, an Armadillo Cloak, and an Isolated Chapel. Right now I'm trying to run one of each of the M12 and Innistrad dual lands in my cube, because usually what most people do is they run one of each copy unless there's a specific card which you need to have more than one copy of, such as like Rite of Flame from Cold Snap, which is a great card. So yeah, I highly recommend sleeving your cards, and that was just to give you an idea of what kind of cards go in a cube. You can look up cube lists online, and I may show some more of mine in the future once it actually gets pretty good. And next thing is that there are several different ways you can do cube. I've tested a bunch of them. I don't have that many cards yet though, so drafting normally isn't really that great, because at most you could have 4 players with my cube. But I found out that just for one-on-one, doing a Winchester draft is basically the best way to go, because it's really fun and it gives you a good way to test out your cube as well. So just one thing to remember about cubing is just to have fun and include cards that will work well, but also have fun with other players as you're doing it. So yeah, this ends week 1 of Card Week. Thanks for watching. Please comment and subscribe and keep watching for more Magic videos, and also please comment suggestions you have for Card Week down below. And yeah,